Hello and welcome along to my channel. I'm Simon Henry if you've not seen me before. Today we're going to make along with each other a Christmas stocking. If you've been following along with my make along stash buster throw, you'll remember I asked if anybody got any ideas that they wanted me to design and make with them. And a Christmas stocking came up several times, so I thought we'd have a go. So here it is, super easy, super fast, nothing difficult about it at all. It takes one ball of chunky or bulky, that you call it in the US, yarn in red, and just some oddments of bulky in white for the heel and for the top. You can change things up, you can do it stripy, do it any way you like. The pattern's so easy I don't even have to write it down. So let's make a start. So we're going to start with a magic loop. So if you haven't seen this before, just lay the yarn across your hand and just wrap it round once. Push your hook through the ring and pull up a stitch and one chain. That one chain doesn't count as anything, that's just to close the ring or the loop, whatever you want to call it. So we're going to do 6 single crochets into that ring. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to grab that tail of that ring and just pull it up nice and tightly. So we've got our first part done. So now what we're going to do is 2 single crochets into every stitch. We're going to go round and round in a spiral. We're not going to join any of these stitches with slip stitches like we would normally do. So the count for this round is 12 with 2 in every stitch. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, 12. So the next row, the count is 18. We go up 6 every row. It's 2 stitches into the first stitch, 1, 2, and 1 stitch into the next 3. So 2 stitches, 4, 5, 1 stitch, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's that round complete. So the next count of the row is 24, and we're going to do 2 singles into the first stitch and then a single into the next 2. So it's 2 singles, 1, 2, and then 1 into the next 2, 3, 4. Increase, 1, 2, and 2, 3, 4. So that's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 and 24. So it's fairly easy to work out. The next round is a stitch count of 30, and it's increase into the first stitch, and then a single into the next 3, increase into the next stitch, single into the next 3. So 1, 2, that's an increase, single, 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 that's 5 stitches, increase 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, and increase, 26, 27, 28, oops, got caught, 29, 30. So now we're on the last increase round, and 2 stitches into the first stitch, 1 stitch into the next 4. So the stitch count for this is 36. So increase in the first stitch, excuse me, 1 stitch into the next 4. So 1, 2, that's the increase, and then singles 3, 4, 5, 6, increase 7, 8, singles 9, 10, 11, 12, increase 13, 14, singles 15, 16, 17, 18, increase 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, increase 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, and the final increase 31, 32, singles 33, 34, 35, 36. So that's our increasing done. So the side that we're working on facing us, this is the right side of the stocking. Mark this last stitch. I normally do it with a piece of yarn, and all that's for is to let us know where the start and finish of the rounds are. Please excuse the beeping noise in the background if you can hear that. That's the dog's chicken in the air fryer. He'll be really cross if I don't do that today. So what we're going to do now is really easy. We're just going to keep going round and round in a spiral, a single stitch into every stitch, keeping 36 stitches per round. You don't have to move the marker up, it's only to give us an idea where the start and finish is. So I'm just going to go round and round and round and round, and I'm going to carry on with that until the stocking measures 8 inches from the marker. It's not from the point of the toe, it's from the actual marker. So just relax, nice and steady. You can see already how quick this is going to make up. So I'm going to carry on just going round and round in a spiral until we measure 8 inches from the marker. So I'll see you in a bit. So that was really fast and easy. We've just gone round and round in a spiral, and the work now measures 8 inches from our marker. So now we're going to do the heel, or leave space for the heel. There are several ways of working a heel, but this is just a decorative piece, so we're not too concerned about either fit or making the sock last, because it's not going to be worn. So I'm going to show you probably one of the easiest ways of doing it. So what we're going to do now is make 18 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's zoom in just a little bit. Then we're going to miss the next 18 stitches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, single crochet into the next stitch. And what we'll do is just do now a couple of rounds, and then we're going to leave space for the heel. If you want to, you can carry on now up the main body of the stocking. We're going to work 9 inches of that. Oops. But what I'm going to do now is just show you the heel. So we're going to do a couple of rows. So when we get to the chain, we're going to do 1 stitch into each of those chains. This yarn tends to split just a little bit, but it was from my stash. Contrary to popular belief from my husband, I do actually try and use yarn up from the stash. I've got a room that's Now pretty well full. I look like one of those hoarders. You can see where I've split the yarn a little bit there, but not to worry. We'll sort that out. This is one of those yarns I don't even remember buying, if I'm honest. There we go. So one single crochet into each of those chains. And then carry on working round in a spiral. Like I said, if you want to, you can just carry on and complete the main body of the sock now. But I'm going to take a break from that and show you how to do the heel. I'm just going to go around and do one more row. So carry on, stop whenever you like to turn the heel. So can you see what we've actually got is now a space that we're going to work the heel into here. So I'm actually going to cut that yarn just to make it easier. If you were doing this, either leave that or carry on working the main body of the sock. So now I'm going to join the yarn into this first stitch here. There's the chain and here's the first stitch, so I'm going to join that, and then I'm going to work one single crochet into that same stitch. So now I'm going to work a single crochet across those 18 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, actually I shouldn't have counted that first stitch because we're going to miss that, so 17, this is 18, and then we're just going to turn the work slightly, and then where that first stitch was put into the chain there, you can see this chain on the bottom. Hopefully you can see the stitches there. I'm going to work 18 stitches across there. Can you see? 2, 3. I'm going into the same part of the chain as we did with the red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was that loose stitch. 9. That's going to make a hole, so what I'm going to do is just catch a little bit of the stitch below that so it doesn't do it. Look. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Now this is a little trick. If you can't get your hook in there, because this is a fairly big hook and we're going into a chain that's already got a stitch in it, use your hook to grab the chain like that. Can you see, here's the chain stitch I want to go in, and I can't push it through, so the hook part, all I'm going to do is just hook that and push it through. That's a little trick if you just can't find the stitch. Now I've lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. So can you see we've just worked in a circle around that opening. So I'm now going to work one more row just straight without any decreases. Let's pull that a little bit tighter. There's the first stitch. Don't be tempted. You can see here this corner looks like a stitch, but it's actually not. That would be a stitch in between these two stitches, so effectively if we went into there it would be increasing. So on that first row, just be careful that you don't go into that corner. You still should have 36 stitches all the way around. I've got a little bit of a cold this morning, so please forgive me if I'm a little bit sniffy. But obviously I want to post this video today because we're getting closer to Christmas and it will give you time to do one of these for all of the family. I'm going to sew that end in later. So we've been all the way around again to the start. We know where the start is because here is your end. And I've done just 2 rows of single crochet all around that hole. Now we're going to do the decreases, and to do that we're going to insert the hook into the next stitch and pull up a loop, and then insert the hook into the next stitch and pull up a loop, and then pull the yarn through all of those 3. So we've decreased 1 stitch. Then we're going to do a single crochet into the next 4 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to do a decrease, insert the hook, pull it through, insert the hook, pull it through, pull the yarn through 3 stitches, and then 4, 2, 3, 4 singles, and then a decrease, four singles, oops, and a decrease, four singles, decrease, four singles, decrease, four singles. I'm getting caught up again. And then the next row we're going to do a decrease and then a single into the next three stitches. So decrease, single into the next three, decrease, single into the next three, oops, decrease, single into the next three, it's really easy, decrease, single into the next three, decrease, single, decrease, singles, and that brings us back round to the beginning. So we're going to carry on like that. So the next row will be decrease and then a single into the next two. The row after that will be decrease and single into the next one, and then the row after that is decreases all the way round. So I'll see you when we're back at the beginning. So now I'm on the last round of that heel, which is we're just going to join, work decreases all the way around. So insert hook, pull through, insert hook, pull through in the next stitch, pull it through, insert hook, pull it through, pull these stitches reasonably tight, insert hook, pull it through, insert hook, pull it through. It gets a little bit difficult to get in there. This is getting quite tight. Insert hook, pull it through. And then the last one, pull it through. So you're going to cut the yarn, leave a little tail because when we make up we're going to weave around that little hole and pull that up tight. So you can see we've got our heel turned. So what I'm going to do now is rejoin the red yarn, and I'm just going to go then round and round these stitches until we've worked 9 inches from the white, and I'll see you when we're back there. So we've continued round with the red in a spiral until the work measures 9 inches from the heel. In my case, that's all the yarn I had left, so that was quite lucky. So now we're going to work the cuff and a little tag to hang the stocking with. So let's zoom in a little bit. So what we're going to do is change colour like we did before. So work the first part of the next stitch and then pull through with the white. So now we're going to carry on round, and we want to work until we're tangled up somehow again. We get to this part here. I'll mark that so you can see where I mean. So this back fold that's level with the fold in the heel, I'm just going to mark that stitch with a piece of waste yarn so we can see when we get there. So if I can get it in so that you can see, I'm literally just going to work quickly around that row. People often ask me if I've speeded the video up at this point, but no, this is actually because I'm working at arm's length rather than on my lap. This is actually slightly slower than I normally work. So I'm going to go round until we get to that marker. We're coming round nicely. And as you see, we've got to the marker now, so we know that this is the centre of the back of the stocking. I'm going to take that marker out, and now we're going to work 16 chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16. And then we're just going to carry on round until we get back to that chain. Let's just keep those ends inside so we don't get tangled up. So we're going to go all the way round. So we're going to work now into this one stitch before the chain. We're going to push those chain stitches to the back and work the next single crochet. And then we're going to turn the work and we're going to work one single crochet into each of those chain stitches. which will make our hanging loop. And then carrying on working in this direction, push the loop to the inside, and we're going to carry on working round now, but in the opposite direction, so we're working from the back now rather than the front. And the reason for that is we want the stitches to look the same, and this white cuff is going to be folded towards the outside. So let me show you what to do when we get to the loop. So we're coming round now to where the loop is, so we're going to carry on working single crochets into those stitches, but we're going to keep this loop to the back. So there's the next single crochet in between there, and there's the next single crochet there. So you can see what happens. We're just working round and round, and we're going over the top of that loop now. So when this turns down, the loop will be coming up from the inside of the stocking. So I'm going to carry on working round and round in a spiral until this cuff measures 3 inches, and then I'm going to work 1 row of slip stitches all the way around just to neaten the edge, and then I'll see you when we're back. So we worked the last 3 inches in the white. I finished with 1 row of slip stitch around the edge just to neaten everything up. Sewing your ends, and that's the stocking finished. It's as easy as that. So if you've liked this video, please like and subscribe, and then you'll be notified when more videos come along. If there's anything you'd like me to design and make along with you, please let me know. And in the meantime, happy crochet, happy holidays, love as always, and I'll see you soon.